Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here for your October 1st until the 15th of 2019. Love and general reading. I'm doing the divine spread as I usually do at the beginning of the month. Now what I'd like to say to everyone is that we're moving into October. There are some things that you need to know, a little bit of astrology. Tarot, of course, will be done further down in the video. Please check out the timestamps in the description box below. Just quickly, the quick important transits that are happening in October. So what is very, very important is that Pluto is actually turning direct in Capricorn. It's turning direct and it has been retrograde. Pluto is actually, from the 1st of January, Pluto entered his retrograde zone. So from the 1st of January 2019, he entered his retrograde zone. So that was the degrees that he would cover during the retrograde. So he started his retrograde zone at 20 degrees and 38 minutes of Capricorn. Then on the 24th of April 2019, he stationed retrograde. So he stopped and he started turning retrograde at 23 degrees and 9 minutes of Capricorn. So as you could see, Pluto is very slow moving. So he only did like 3 degrees. His shadow period was 3 degrees. And therefore, so as you all know, Pluto is very, very slow moving. So on the 24th of April, he actually stationed and turned retrograde. At 23 degrees, he actually turned retrograde. So he started moving backwards, 23 degrees and 9 minutes to be exact. So he was traveling backwards, or that's the view from the Earth that we have. He seems to be traveling backwards. He's not really. But usually when the planet is very close to the Earth, the view from Earth it's an illusion, and it makes us think that the planet is actually turning retrograde, but it is not going backwards. It's the illusion we get. So he got up to 23 degrees and 9 minutes, as I just said, and he turned backwards, retrograde, and he's still retrograde until the 2nd or 3rd of October, depending on where you are in the world. So whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, 1 day difference, hours, it could be hours that we're talking about. So he's stationing to turn direct. So when he stations to turn direct, anytime he's sort of stopped and ready to change his direction, whether it's going backwards or forward, he's extra potent. So we're in that zone right now. Pluto is very, very strong. He's powering up to actually turn direct. So he's going to turn direct at 20 degrees and 38 minutes. So it's as though we're revisiting January 1st, 2019. What was happening for you back then? What was going on in your life back then? If you can remember, that's the zone he will be traveling over. It's as though we're being given a second chance. We've done the work now, and it's time to finish up whatever we started on the 1st of January. So he's turning direct, and he will be out of his shadow zone on the 23rd of January 2020. So that means he will reach the 23 degree and 9 minute mark before he starts to cover new ground. Okay, so it's very, very important. Pluto, we know, is all about power. He's all about transformation. He's the ruling planet of Scorpio. So this is especially important for Scorpio people, because when our ruling planet is retrograde, it affects us, it affects the sign that it rules more than anyone else. But not to say that Pluto doesn't touch on everyone's life. Obviously, he's so strong, and he's like a magnet. It's as though we take a dive into the underworld. That's what Pluto is. And now we're coming up for a breath of fresh air before we can start to move direct. We've been in the underworld with Pluto. Very, very karmic, especially with Pluto, Saturn, and the south node of the moon there in Capricorn. All right, so enough on Pluto. Now, on the same day, roughly, Mercury enters Scorpio. So Mercury is the messenger of the gods. He's all about communication. He's all about business. He's all about the logic. Now, Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So Virgo and Gemini, they're all about the details, right? Very logical, left brain thinking signs. So Mercury is the intellect. It's the information. Mercury is also communication, telecommunications, anything to do with the internet. Now, Mercury is entering Scorpio, so Mercury is not a benefic or a malefic. Mercury is actually a neutral energy. Therefore, when he enters Scorpio, he turns into a malefic. He actually dives down into the dungeon with Pluto, and he retrieves the information and brings it up to the people. As I said, he's the messenger of the gods. So he's diving deep into Scorpio. Let's see what he's going to come up with, right? Very interesting. Where do you have Scorpio in your chart? For those of you that are familiar with your birth chart, then you would know the house of Scorpio for you, which section, which area of life it touches on for you personally. Now, Scorpio, the house of Scorpio on a collective scale is the 8th house of death and transformation. It's other people's money, other people's, money from external sources, from your partner. It's your partner's money. It's also, Scorpio is also about intimacy and anything to do with loans, banks, wills, deeds, anything like that is what Scorpio is all about. Scorpio is also a very spiritual sign at that. So Mercury enters Scorpio. Another thing I wanted to add before I move on to the next transit is that Mercury, once he hits the 11-degree mark, Mercury will station to go retrograde. So on the 11th of October, again, a day apart, depending on where you are in the world. On the 11th of October, at 11 degrees and 35 minutes, he will enter his retrograde zone. 11 degrees and 35 minutes of Scorpio. So he's going to cover the area from 11 degrees and 35 minutes up till 27 degrees and 38 minutes, where he will station to go retrograde. So remember that once Mercury hits the 11th degree of Scorpio, he will move into his retrograde zone. So it's going to be the area that will be covered by the Mercury retrograde of October. So it's going to be very interesting to see. He then, on the 20th of 11th of November, so on the 20th of November, he will start to move direct, again at 11 degrees and 35 minutes. So at 11 degrees and 35 minutes of Scorpio, he moves into his shadow zone, so that's the zone he's going to be covering. He will reach up to the 27th degree, right? And on the 31st of October, he will start to move backwards, retrograde. okay? And then on the 20th of November 2019, at the 11-degree mark again of Scorpio, he will start to move direct. He will leave his shadow zone on the 7th of December. So it looks like most of November practically has got a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde. But remember that once the planet turns direct, and it's on the 20th of November 2019, he will start moving direct. Mercury will start to move direct. So even though he's covering his shadow zone, doesn't really matter. He's still moving direct. So again, another Mercury retrograde, the last one for 2019. Okay, so on the 4th of October, Mars enters Libra. So Mars is not that strong in Libra because it rules Aries, which is the sign opposite to Libra. Therefore, he's in his fall position. He's not that strong, and he moves forward in an equal democratic way, we could say, because that's what Libra is all about. It's all about trying to make space for others, for relationships. Now, Mars could be a little bit passive-aggressive in Libra, and just in some cases, because Mars could be passive-aggressive, Mars in an air sign, it can be a little bit explosive, so take care on that note. Now, on the 8th of the month, Venus enters Scorpio. So Venus entering Scorpio to me is, again, it's the dark side of Venus. Venus is the ruling planet of Libra. Therefore, she's not that happy in Scorpio, and she's quite dark in the sign of Scorpio. Also, Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, and moving into Scorpio, she's in her full position. She's not strong there. But again, it's like Venus moving into the dungeon, going deep. That's what Scorpio is all about. So this could be a time of looking into the shadow, let's say, of relationships. Whatever is hidden in relationships, Venus will be dealing with. Then on the 13th of the month, we have a full moon in Aries. So there is some sort of a culmination, some sort of an ending. That's what full moons are in the sign of Aries. So following the full moon in Aries on the 13th, on the 23rd, we're having the sun entering Scorpio. So Scorpio season begins on the 23rd. If you are a Libra, happy birthday, you guys. Happy birthday. Now, the new moon in Scorpio will be on the 27th of October, and then on the 31st of October is when Mercury turns retrograde in Scorpio. All right, so they're the main astrological important aspects. So we're having quite a few changes of the planets. So what is important is Mercury entering Scorpio, Mars will enter Libra, Venus will enter Scorpio, and then the sun will enter Scorpio again on the 23rd. So there are a few changes, changing energies in the sky bring changes to our lives, so we should remember that as well. I will stop here with the astrology because I don't want to make it too long. I'd like to also announce one thing before I go on to the tarot, and that is that I will be doing special horoscope readings, and what they mean, horoscope readings, is I will be doing cards in the 12 houses. So just like we can see the horoscope starting from Aries, finishing at Pisces, I will be setting down the cards in that way and telling you what is happening in each area of life. They will be individual readings, and they will be the extended readings, which will be up for purchase on my website, on divinedebut.com. Under the extended readings tab, that's where you will be able to purchase those. They're extra readings and they're full readings. So for those of you that are interested in seeing what happens in each area of your life, what messages I will be receiving, you can go and watch those through purchase. They will be up on the 10th of October, so please don't go looking for them earlier because they won't be there. So from the 10th of October, for those of you that want extra readings from Divine Debut 11, you may go there and purchase those extra readings. Okay, so these readings will be as normal, full-on readings for free on YouTube, so enjoy them. Thank you so much for listening to the astrological aspects, the quick astrological aspects, because I didn't really go into that much detail. It's all about time. I will be doing that in the near future. Again, thank you for listening, and let's go on to the readings now. Hello, dear Aries. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here for your October 1st until the 15th of 2019. I'm doing your divine spread. Let's see what's happening in your Karma Dharma. Dear Aries, how are you coping with Chiron in your sign? Chiron is the wounded healer. It's that asteroid. In mythology, he was a centaur. And Chiron in your sign is right across from the sun at this time. The sun is in Libra. So the sun is shining its light on past life wounds, the victim mentality, childhood wounds. How have you been coping? Let's take your Karma Dharma position, dear Aries, and you've got Judgment. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio. This is Pluto energies. Pluto is right there with Saturn and the South Node in Capricorn. So this is all about karmic regeneration, karmic changes coming through. Pluto is working very hard on that. Now, Scorpio is the person that you may be dealing with, could have strong Scorpio in their chart, could go the other way. You could have the strong Scorpio. Now, I'm using the Botticelli for your divine spread. So, Aries, let's see. Today's the 1st of the month. It is the 1st of October. It's actually, today is the 1st of the 10th. And the 10 breaks down to a 1, doesn't it? So 1/1/2019, it's the year 2019. 1 and 9 equal 10. So we could say that it's three ones, you know. If we abbreviate the year, that 19 turns into a 10. So it's 111. All about new beginnings. Aries, let's take your cards. I know that my friend Kelly, who is an Aries, she loves Botticelli, and I used the pictorial key for the signs that are already up. You know, once you use a deck too long, it starts to stick. It needs cleansing. So fresh energies, dear Aries. Let's see what's happening. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in your foundation. 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. What is hidden from you is the 6 of Wands. So fiery energy, we've got earth and fire. In the recent past, you have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Many completions. So you've got a 10, and a 20. In the now position, you've got the Death card. Wow. How powerful is that? Let's look at what's your trajectory and your goal. You have the High Priestess. And the funny thing is that I just did Pisces. And Pisces had the High Priestess right there. Pisces also had the Judgment card here. So, In the action and advice, we have the Fool, which is your energy. Okay, now this is the victim mentality, I can tell you straight off the bat. Okay, look at the depiction here. This is the victim mentality, obviously. Quasimodo, is it the weird one, the strange one? This is Chiron. This is the energy of Chiron in your sign. Now, Chiron speaks of the self-worth issues, you know, the victimization, the wounding of the self-worth. So even though it's the Fool, some of you may be feeling as though you are the Fool, but I don't feel that. I feel mainly that we're talking about brand new beginnings and even in your self-worth. Why? Because Chiron is the wounded healer. He therefore heals his wounds and he becomes the healer himself. So situations will be healed and you've got new beginnings. It's the Fool. It's the beginning of a brand new cycle. So after, you know, death and rebirth, regeneration, resurrection, there is a new beginning. Let's look at your outcome. And we've got Taurus here. Taurus is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is where we talk about religion, commitment, doing things by the book, commitments. It is quite Saturnian in the sense that you have to keep your boundaries. There are boundaries and you've got to go by what those boundaries are, what you need to do in the right way. And that's why it's quite Saturnian, but it's also about, you know, keeping the faith. Keep the faith. Do not give up. It is a 5. If you're going through difficult challenges, death and resurrection is never easy, but keeping your belief will get you to the end. Taurus is all about seeing. Taurus is very, you know, they can see their path forward. All earth signs are very stable, very slow, and very studious where work is concerned. So, you know, Taurus is all about success. As long as you stay on the track, don't come off that track, okay? Stay on that path. Let's see with the transits and what Spirit wants to know, wants to tell you, and also through the transits, how you are affected at this time. Let's take this card, and we've got the Star card. Wow. Can I tell you that this is very prominent for you, dear Aries? Why? Because I did fumble the first part. Like I started your reading in the Karma Dharma position, you did have Aquarius and the Star card. Now, I thought, okay, the reading wasn't meant to be done for whatever reason. So I started again, and you got the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card, as I said, is Pluto. Pluto is transformation, but if we're talking about a Scorpio person, then Aquarius is their 4th house of stability, home, family, etc., etc. Now, the Star card can speak of something that is at a far distance, something that you think you cannot reach, but you will be able to reach it through your beliefs, through staying on that trajectory, on that path, not changing for anyone or anything. Why? Because the Star is a wish come true. As you could see, the Star is the illuminary. It is illuminating your path forward, and you need to stay on that. Now, because the Star is Aquarius, and Uranus, the ruling planet of Aquarius, is in Taurus, we're all either, we're looking at our values. If something does not have any value for us, we will be bringing it down. We will be changing it. Okay, and that's the Tower. But I wanted to say that you've got 1 Major Arcana, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Dear Aries, this is amazing. You've got 5 major arcana. You've got the death card. Wow. Which is incredible. You've got 2 10s and a 20. So 40. Let's drop the 0. Turns to the 4. I feel that your home, something to do with your stability, your money, your security, is being transformed, and I feel that beautiful things are coming in. This is the potential because it turns into the ace. There's some sort of a completion. What is that ace? What is that ace of coins? It's that gold, beautiful gold coins. Remember those little gold coins, the chocolates? How fun were they when we used to have those? Weren't they really special? I feel as though, and the coins, they do speak of abundance and prosperity. Many times, you know, even Taurus, the energy of Taurus, which is all about our values, our comforts, many times Taurus is depicted with those gold coins, which we see here, which is the path that you're on. You're on a path of success. You have to stay on this path, Aries. Now, what's at the bottom of the deck? I love the Botticelli. Wow. Stay on track. Look at that. You're in charge. You are taking those wild horses and you are pushing forward. Okay, this is the divine. This is spirit. It's a number 7. Another major arcana. Cancerian energies. Cancer is where the North Node is. Cancer is all about the home, your stability, your security, being nurtured and loved just like the child that Cancer is. And I do feel that you are quickly moving forward. This is the general energy with a strong discernment as well. What's beneath that? And we've got the 6 of Cups, which is children. It's also soulmate energy. Look at the child. The child is something new. It's it's a lot of love. Children come from love, don't they? Children are all about innocence as well. The 6 of Cups can speak of children. Some of you may be in charge of a child, or you may be, for those of you that have hoped to have a child, then this is a blessing here. Now, for others of you, this is talking about your childhood. Yes, and that could be the victim mentality, childhood wounds coming up, resurfacing for transformation. It is a karmic time. It's meant to happen. Now, this is a card of innocence, going back to the days where there was innocence. I just did say child here. Okay, now this can be literal movement, metaphorical, psychological, success in moving forward, getting over those obstacles. But it's got something to do, again, with soulmate energy or with children. I nearly dropped all the cards just then. Let's see what's beneath that. And we have the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is walking through their new doorway, you know, moving through that, taking the plunge. 2 of Wands can speak of Sagittarian energy where you're looking at a distance across the seas, right? Oops, just dropped a card. Wow, that's interesting. What I missed in between that was the 8 of Cups. It was hiding. So the 8 of Cups, and we do have someone, this is like a pastor, you know, a priest. He's blessing something. He's doing a ritual here. So it's got a lot to do with faith. As I said, keep the faith. Some of you may be going on a spiritual retreat. Very interesting indeed. And beneath that is the Emperor. And the Emperor is security, stability. Number 4, it's the Saturnian work that we all do at this time, and we will be reaping the rewards of our actions. Please don't forget that. Now, let's look at your cards. In the hidden position, you have the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is like, look at this angel. She's up in the air. There is so much success here that you feel as though you are hovering above others. Now, this is what you don't know in the hidden position. So could it be that in a way this could speak of ego? Someone is very up in their heads. Their ego is really outgrown. It's really big, and I feel that for a certain couple of people out there, I think that that bubble is going to burst if there has been success, recognition, and a lot of success through vocation, right? Or anything to do with creativity. I think that bubble is going to burst. Remember recently we had Jupiter and Neptune meeting up in the sky in their home signs, where that's, there was too much optimism with Jupiter expanding on Neptune, wearing those rose-colored glasses. I feel that someone out there, a couple of you, are going to come down a few steps. I feel that that bubble is going to burst. Nevertheless, here we've got the angel, and the angel is hovering above this success. So the blessings are here, and this is what you don't know, that you are at a point of success. So that, let's say, Jupiter square Neptune, which they met in a square 3 times this year. The whole year was all about that. For some of you, this is like expanding your horizons where spirituality is concerned. Or Neptune can also be the divine love, unconditional love. And with Jupiter expanding on that, that was like you turning a corner where unconditional love is concerned. And growth and expansion could have come from that. So it can work, it can, happen in many different ways. But it is the soulmate. Sorry, we're looking at the soulmate card. Here is another 6. 6s are all about balance, all about equilibrium. Here we've got the 10 of Cups in the recent past. 10 of Cups, happy, family, bliss. This is the mother with the children. This is, look at the happiness that she's holding in her hands. A newborn. This is very motherly energy. And she's not only the mother of one child, she's also the mother of other children as well. And there is much happiness in here. There are blessings in this card. So there's a very strong nurturing and loving and empress quality in this card here. Now this breaks to the Ace of Cups. So there's some sort of a completion and a new beginning. Here we've got the card of Scorpio, death and transformation, some sort of a change you're going through now. Now, as I said, Pluto is dealing with matters of karma. Pluto is in Capricorn, so anything to do with the authorities, career, the father, anything to do with putting in that hard work, getting very grounded, because Capricorn is earth as well, very practical, but also water. Okay, Scorpio is all about what is hidden beneath, the surface. Scorpio is also the 8th house of commitment. It's the 8th house of intimacy. It's your partner's money coming from other sources, from external sources, anything to do with banks, loans, wills as well. Now while I'm doing your reading, we've got the moon in Scorpio, so it's very deep. Scorpio can be quite hidden, not very open. So, soon all the personal planets, Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and Mars. Okay, Mars is more slow moving, but Mercury and Venus soon will be moving into Scorpio, and actually Mercury retrograde will be happening. We'll be starting on the 31st, on Halloween, 31st of October, and we'll be retrograding in Scorpio. So it's going to get quite deep, everyone. Now, here we've got the High Priestess. Again, secrets, intuition. It's a number 2, speaking of balance. the High Priestess I see as Virgo and Piscean energy. So some of you may have strong Virgo or Pisces in your chart. Now, could it be, yes, that you may be dealing with another Virgo? Could be Virgo or Pisces, yes. Here is your energy. And we've got the card of the Fool, which is Aries. So the victim mentality, there is something weird happening before you start on a new journey. Something is at an imbalance, needs tweaking. There is some weird situation and something is off kilter, I feel here. I feel that the sun opposite your sign right now will show that to you. The sun is clarity, it's healing. It's also ego. The sun is our ego. Now, the outcome is Taurus and the Hierophant. As I said, your beliefs, the structures. Some of you may be in a corporate situation where you're hoping to climb the ladder in career. Again, an imbalance. It's a number 5. But Spirit is bringing you your wish fulfillment here. Okay, also healing. Whatever you thought you could not reach, it is within reach. And that's because of Spirit. And keeping the hope. One moment, please. Sorry, dear Aries, just wanted to light some incense. Just thought I'd take just a minute. Okay, just to clear out the energies. Looks as though your reading is amazing. It really is. And very, very promising. And it's getting warm in here. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to take your love life, Amira's Love Oracle. So let's see, dear Aries, what's showing up with Amira's Love Oracle in your love life, 1st till the 15th of October, 2019, please, Spirit. Aries, with that fighting, that warrior instinct, that primal Martian. Wow, we've got a couple of cards. Wow, dating queen and children. Wow. Very interesting. Look at all those offers that are coming through. Looks like there's strong popularity here. Some of you may have your own children, but there are children in your circumstance in whatever way it speaks to you. Why, as I said, you are very motherly. I see the mother here, very nurturing, very empress quality here. And children are blessings. I will not... children are always blessings for me, so always good to see that. Others of you may be dealing with someone who has their own children, their own child, but the children are also very innocent. So remember how I said you've got the 6 of Cups here with a child, and we're talking about the soulmate energy. This could be because we are dealing with karmic situations of the past. This could have to do with once upon a time when you were a child. So let's take another card for Aries, please, Spirit. Aries. And we've got the mature man. The mature man could be anyone in your life, could be a boss, could be the person that you are interested in. He's very soft-hearted. This person I see as quite the Cancerian energy, or could be any water sign, but mainly I do see him as Cancer. And you do have the Chariot card here. So for some of you, we're talking about Cancer, others Scorpio. Pisces has also been mentioned, so I need to throw that in. We've got double Scorpio as well. So again, the mature man is someone who is quite intelligent, someone who's quite laid back, very nurturing. Okay. And there could be an age difference. It could go either way, because the dating queen is someone who is a little bit younger, someone who's more out there, still looking at her options, maybe just very popular. Some of you may be dealing with an older man, could go the other way around as well. Okay, so could these children be the mature man's? Yes, they could be. All right, let's take an astrology card for you. The Black Moon astrology cards. I want to see what else is showing up for Aries. Please, Spirit, for Aries, beginning to mid-October. What does Aries need to know? One more shuffle, Aries. How is Aries being affected at this time? Here it is. And we have 8th house, endings and beginnings. Again, Scorpio is here. And I've already mentioned the 8th house, so that means that this card is right on point. You are going through some death and transformation, regeneration, rebirth. Whatever you thought was dead and gone, it hasn't. It's going to be, life is going to be put back into something, whatever you're dealing with. For those of you that were dealing with this male and you maybe had given up hope because of a family situation, because of children, maybe this mature man could be one that's wanting to date, maybe looking at the popular girls, or the mature man could be offering you many gifts if this is your energy. So it doesn't matter what the gender is. This is a general reading. Let's take extra cards now. Oh, wow. I didn't even get to say the words. So we've got the Sun, which is Leo, and again, children, and the Knight of Swords. I will put those back. So we're talking about Leo as well as air qualities. That would be Aquarian energy. Okay, the air qualities that we have here is Aquarius. Now, so quickly moving into the Sun, quick action around children, quick communication, around true love, having fun. The Sun is fun, flirtation. So for those of you that are single and on the dating scene, looks as though you may come across someone who is a little bit more mature, much more laid back, very positive thinking. Could be a Scorpio. And if it's not a Scorpio, then it's another water sign. As I said, I say Cancer. We've also got Taurus here. We've got Aquarius. Aries is, of course, your energy. We do have the Six of Wands here. So for some of you, yes, we have the Sun. So Leo is somewhere there in the mix. Let's look at the Judgment card, the Karma Dharma position. Now, I wanted to say that, dear Aries, Scorpio is your 7th house of partnership and relationship. That's very interesting. It's funny that soon the Sun, when it moves into Scorpio, what am I saying? So sorry. It's your 8th house of death and transformation. Wow, I've lost the plot. Scorpio is your 8th house of death and transformation. So again, other people's money, intimacy, things that were hidden, the Sun will shine the light on them. So let's see the Judgment calling. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles could be the marriage card. It could be the family business, the money coming through, stability, family situations, support through the family. Could be anything like that. Could be a promotion. Whatever the change is, and the second chance is giving you another wish card. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, money and wishes coming through. You may as well go now. Go to the bank. Go and collect, dear Aries. I see a lot of luck here. Let's take one card on each. You've got the Ten of Pentacles twice. You've got the Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. What's going on, dear Aries? What is happening? You're striking it lucky. Let's take one card on each position. I will put the cards down and then tell you what they are. So let's go. Wow, the High Priestess again. King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. The Fool card again. Nine of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. The Hierophant, there's that Tower. There's the Tower. Wow. I love the Tower. I really do. Let's see what else with the Tower. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. And let's look at the Star card. What's that all about? And we've got the Page of Cups. Aries, this is beautiful. Let's take one card on the Chariot. What is the general energy, dear Spirit? Where is Aries moving to? What are they overcoming successfully? Three of Cups, celebration. Overcoming any gossip, any competition. I do see the Three of Cups. Sometimes it can be competition because we've got three single women here, let's say, that are going out. They could be friends, they could be co-workers, they could be siblings, and it is a card of gossip too sometimes. So overcoming any obstacles where competition is concerned, obstacles, gossip, being the winner. That's what I want to say. And whatever challenges you're going through, you're overcoming. So we've got the Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Emperor here. And there's the Hermit as well, which is again Virgo. Many, many major arcanas. Many. So it's, you know what I love about the reading here is that you have the High Priestess and you've got the High Priest. So this is a spiritual connection, no doubt. A spiritual connection. They're both very spiritual. They're very in tune with the divine. They're connected to spirit. Okay? And it's all about our beliefs. It's all about trusting in the divine plan. So, yes, we've got the High Priestess again. Trust your intuition. Again, Spirit is here. Don't forget that we've got here the new moon at her feet. Now, this is Virgo Piscean energy. Virgo, we just passed. It hasn't been long that we had a new moon in Virgo. So something around money, around stability, around family, around security was unknown to you. Okay? But I do feel that once with the new moon in Virgo, and again, could also be because we also had a full moon in Pisces. This is the Virgo Pisces card, right? So some of you may have seen something, it's come up to be shown to you. Could even be secrets that were withheld, anything to do around relationship, partnership. But again, because the new moon is at her feet, now we did have, as I said, the new moon in Virgo 6 months down the track, which would be, again, the full moon in Virgo. Could it be that time? So in the time of Pisces, that you will reach this position here. Some sort of a stability is coming in, money's coming in, security is coming in. This is like an institution, as you could see. It could be some institution that you're working for. It is, you know, it's the path forward is, it's full of gold, as you could see here. So it's one step at a time. You're moving towards your stability and your security, I feel. Here in What You Don't Know, you have the King of Pentacles, which is Taurian energy for me. We do have the Hierophant here. So you could be dealing with someone that's got strong Taurus in their chart. Could be, if it's not Taurus, then it's someone who could have Leo or, as I said, Cancer. But this is someone who holds a very strong position where money is concerned. Could be a business owner, someone who is all about their values. This could be also the father. The King of Pentacles is a father many times. We do have children all over the cards here. Here I did speak about the Eight of Cups. You did have it already. Eight of Cups, again, growth, where spirituality is concerned. Looking for those two cups. You're going on a spiritual journey, on a retreat, hoping to find that special partnership. And this could be just a card of maturing. We've got 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. The 10 breaks down to the Ace, plus the 8 goes to the 9 of Cups. Look, you're moving straight into the 10 of Pentacles. Wherever you are moving to, metaphorically, literally, you're moving into stability. You're moving into marriage. You're moving into a family business. There is so much here. The transformation with the Death card brings a brand new cycle. Again, the Aries card, you're taking a leap of faith. You're blindly, through transformation, you're going for it. Aries, going for gold. There is so much gold in your reading. There are so many blessings coming in for you. I can't believe it. I haven't had such a beautiful reading for a while. Here we've got the 9 of Wands on top of the High Priestess. One wand to go before you get to the end of the burden. Okay, if you've put up your barriers, your walls, or you may be dealing with someone who's done that, don't worry. It's almost at the end. Stick to your guns. Stay with it. Trust that intuition. You're going through a new doorway. Okay, one that maybe was closed for you. I feel that it's opening. Look at that. The new beginning. Okay, even though a situation seems weird, again, stick with it. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very on target. She's very slow, she knows her target and she will go for it. Still continue to love, nurture, and provide whatever you need to. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she's like the Empress. Remember, the Empress was mentioned here. She's the fire, the hearth of the fire. She keeps that flame burning. She keeps that warm, comfortable environment for the people that she loves. And that's what they love about her. She's someone who's very dependable. Beautiful, beautiful energies. I feel that there is money coming in. There is promotion coming in. A wish is being granted. Some of you are moving into a family, into a committed partnership, one that was not easy to get into. And here we've got the Hierophant. Suddenly the Tower comes in, the change, the shift, the epiphany, and equilibrium takes over in your life. This is Libra. There is generosity. You're dealing with someone that's very generous with you. Okay, this is giving and receiving on an equal level. Again, we're in the time of Libra. Some of you may be giving to others because of your financial success, whatever that is. You may be feeling generous and giving to, some sort of a cause to the people who need it, who really need the help. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? If you are in a position to be able to give, then do so, because that will come back to you tenfold, dear Aries. Now, your wish, again, is being granted. The divine is working on your behalf. That offer will come through. That apology will come through, and it's unexpected. Okay? So whatever ingenious, whatever intelligent move you've made, that's Aquarius. Whatever's new that you are the one that has been seen from your eccentric ways, your progressive ways, your communication. Now, the Star card is also social media. There is an offer. You may be communicating also someone who could be at a distance to you for some of you. But this is an unexpected offer, one that you've always wished for. It's coming in. Wow. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. Let's take your karma down the position. Some of you have really been hoping for a second chance. You've been hoping for a transformation. You've been waiting for your angels to call before you can actually take charge, before you can take that breath of life. What I see here is the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a divine couple. Okay, these two people are made of the same thing. Okay, they're on the same page and they're actually facing each other. They've got the same values, which is beautiful. Beautiful to see. We have Giovanna Fanciulla, newness, the Virgin, the young maiden. Here it's a number 12. 12 speaks of sacrifice. It's like the Piscean energy, but it's also the energy of newness and pure energies. We've got Militare, 10 of Swords, the Capricorn energies. So having to climb that mountain, trying to get to the peak before you can reap your rewards. I feel that this is past energy because we've got the new and the old together. And I feel that Capricorn is the old man. The Giovanna Fanciulla, Virgo, is pure pure energy. Now, she is the Virgin. That means newness. Here we've got Capricorn energies. Now the Militares, he's on a mission. He doesn't tell everyone what he's up to. 10 of Swords breaks down to that Ace again. There is newness in front of you, but it's going to require effort, and no resurrection is easy. We have to go through death before we can resurrect, right? Some of you are just stepping into that, but you need to keep the faith, as I said. Let's see what else. Wow. And then you strike it lucky, dear Aries. Striking it lucky, the changes come in. Jupiter is blessing you here. You have good fortune in your cards. How glorious. What I'd like to take is the outcome position here. So we've got the Hierophant, the Tower, 6 of Pentacles. We have Bambino, the child. The child is here. So again, newness, if this is not a real baby. We've got Omaggio di Preziosi. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles and then the 8. The work, the time that you've invested, the blood, sweat and tears that you've invested are giving you the rewards here. And here is the Gran Signore. It's all about the money's coming in, honey. This is the very, very abundant and royal king, the King of Hearts, someone who's very popular, very Scorpio. Now, it could be, if it's not Scorpio energy, then this is someone who is going through the transformation. He's looking straight at the child, straight at those jewels, at that precious gift. So he's thinking of giving something. I want to look at the, and I feel that the 6 of Pentacles is the same person. This is someone who may also work with charity. This could be someone who manages any charitable services or communities or associations. Let's take the divine position, and we've got Gelosia, 8 of Swords, past hurts and regrets. Did I flip any other? No. So that's the 8 of Swords, feeling as though you are chained or bound to a situation. It's all a perception. You are not bound by a situation. We've got the Eight of Cups, which is the card of fear, but it's also the card of hope. So you've got the Eight of Cups 3 times. You guys are going somewhere. I see travel, I see movement, and I see spiritual growth as well as connection to spirit. And we've also got the Nine of Wands, just like here. Alegria, merriment, happiness, letting your hair down, sighing that relief, celebrating, yes, celebrating with friends. There is still hope here. We've got the card of hope on the card of hope. Don't give up hope, Aries. Don't give up. Let me I'd like to look at this King of Pentacles. And I'd like to look at the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, so actually, yeah, well, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. And as I said, strong Cancerian energy as well. So the King and the Queen of Pentacles is obviously your perfect partner. It's your soulmate energy. It's someone that you may have been dealing with in a past lifetime, or you are connected to through children, or will be connected to because of children. And I just had a card that just flipped open, and I need to look at it because it opened up. It's the Five of Swords, and it says, I'm married, I lied to you, I'm sorry. I did not say where I would put that card, so I will leave that up to you. It's a distinct message, so I don't know who it's about. Let's take now that I'm mentioning it. First of all, I'd like to look at the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know who this is for you. This could be your energy. More than likely it's you, and you're dealing with the King of Pentacles here. So let's see what you have got to say. And we have, I want to have a family with you, Ace of Pentacles. There's that pentacle that you're holding here. Wow, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but we do have children here. Now, if it's not, I want to have a family with you, for those of you that have already got children, and we do have the Page of Cups here, which can be an adolescent water sign child, Pisces, more than likely. Could mean that you just want to be in a family with this King of Pentacles. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. And we have, you were cold, distant to me, I needed more passion. He's got the Two of Wands. So Aries, maybe you've been holding back on passion. The Two of Wands, maybe you were scared to walk through that new doorway. You need to do that. You need to take that risk. You've got the Fool card twice. Some of you may feel as though you've been taken for a fool, but you know, this is like taking that risk. Remember that Sun card that fell out. Leo is all about risk taking. Let's take one more from this King of Pentacles. Now I want to say the messages could go either way. Could it be that the Queen of Pentacles is saying that to the King of Pentacles, or the other way around? I'll leave it up to you. Let's take one more on this King of Pentacles. And we have another Eight of Cups. It was wonderful. We had fun, but I must now move on. Wow. And I wonder who he's saying that to. So if you've been in a relationship with this person, he's thinking of moving on. I will leave it up to you because it is a general reading. So what I'd like to do now, if this does not resonate for you, dear Aries, please watch your moon and your risings. Let's take a Moonology Oracle card by Yasmin, Boland, and let's see what the moon, how the moon is affecting you. Now, this King of Pentacles if he does not have strong fire in his chart, if he's dealing with someone else that's quite the popular, the one that's riding high on their horse, could it be that he is like, he's more grounded? If he was dealing with another Leo, let's say, could be that he had fun, yes, and now it's time for him to move on. Could it be that he's sending two different messages? You know, sometimes that could be the case, because with the Three of Cups could mean that there are many. You know, three cups can mean there's three females there. So let's take a card for Aries, please, Spirit, 1st until the 15th of October. And we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius, just like with the star card here. Now the new moon in Aquarius is in the time of Aquarius. Okay, so this is the time that we could be talking about. Now Aquarius is also can be quite detached. So usually Aquarius is quite, you know, they're part of a group, an association. They rule the 11th house. And the 11th house is wishes and dreams. It's also the money through earned income, right? But also new moon in Aquarius could be someone that is being quite detached or not showing emotions. So it's saying bring love into the situation. Okay, let's take an angel answer. So please ask your question, dear Aries. What would you like to know? Let's see if my cards can answer that. Please, Spirit, please help to guide Aries what they need to know, the answer, the burning question that they are thinking about and asking. So, okay, Aries, ready or not, here's your card. And we have a year from now. A year from now. And I'm going to read from the book. I don't always read from the book, but this is necessary because of the answer. Oh, where is it? There it is. So the event you're asking about will occur within this year. This year it says, or soon after. And I did say the new moon in Aquarius, didn't I? During this time interval, you're encountered to stay optimistic and to continue with self-care activities and other preparations for your desire. Remember that other people's free will choices are involved. Your angels are presently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. So, dear Aries, new beginnings. Yes, brand new beginnings. As I said, maybe with Chiron in your sign, something needs to be tweaked and healed. Therefore, the beginning will start. It's like you're, you know, putting in that little coin into the slot and then striking it lucky. What can I say? What you've invested in is going to pay off. It's only a matter of time. So thank you again, dear Aries. I hope that this resonated. Sending you all lots of love, lots of angel blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.